Guys, this is going to be a review of the MyVitamins Electrolyte Plus. So, if you've not heard of MyVitamins is kind of like a company within My Protein. So we've got a whole like supplement range when it comes to like multivitamins and including this. So I thought I'd pick this up. So first off, if you're wondering like what is an electrolyte or what is an electrolyte or you've never heard it before, so basically electrolytes helps balance out the pH in your body. So balances out liquids as well. So what can happen is you can be low in electrolytes in different ways. So the most obvious one is if you work out, hence why I got this. If you work out or you're going for long walks or any sort of exercise where you're sweating quite a bit. So basically you can lose electrolytes by liquids. So if you're sweating, as I said, or if you've really ill with diarrhea, you can lose it that way if you dry out diarrhea quite a bit, same with vomiting and everything like that. Also though, you can also have too much water as well, and that affects the electrolytes as well. You have to have like the right balance of having if you don't have enough more water to replenish the sweat, or the liquid, should I say, the liquids that you've lost, then you can be, obviously that can affect your electrolytes. And also if you have too much water as well, which can happen as well if you work out, because obviously you're sweating, you could be really thirsty and stuff, and you could be drinking loads of water and think, this will help, and you forget about your electrolytes and you can end up actually doing more damage. That's why I've always said, with like, sometimes when you've gone for like done a lot of like running, so you've done like 5Ks and stuff, sometimes it's better to have an electrolyte drink than to just have water. Obviously this is kind of a replacement for an electrolyte drink, just because not many people like them, just because they can be full of sugar. I mean, you can make them yourself if you want to, but that's just, it's convenience of buying to the shop. But obviously the only problem with that is they can be full of sugar. So this is kind of like a tablet form of the sports drink. So you get 180 tablets, which is quite a lot. I can't remember the price of this, but it was super cheap for the amount of tablets you get, and you take two, two a day. So it depends on when you want to take it. So I usually take it in the morning. You could take it after you work out if you want to as well, but just it tells you don't exceed two a day. So the minerals that make up electrolytes are chloride, potassium, calcium, sodium, and magnesium. I know if you've got a real problem and you go to the doctors, that your doctors can test to find out, because sometimes you can just be out of whack with one of the minerals. Like, it could just be out of magnesium or sodium or magnesium. Sometimes it's not like all the minerals, but that's usually, you have like at the point where you need to be tested, it's usually because there's probably something wrong. But yeah, the reason why I picked this up, so basically, obviously being on lockdown, I've not been walking as much, and then I started walking again, and what I noticed, so this was even before like I started going to the gym, what I noticed was that I'd get like spasms in my muscles and cramps, which in my legs, which obviously isn't good. So I thought, you know what? I was on My Protein and I was looking at stuff, and then I saw that and I thought, you know what, this could work. This could work. Obviously this isn't something that is gonna replace hydration and water. It's just there to help balance out the electrolytes if your electrolytes are out of whack. So don't take this just as kind of a substitute to actually drinking, because it's just not going to work. It's just there to help balance everything out and help try to prevent cramps and everything like that. Sometimes you may still get cramps because it could be an other reason. It could be because you're not used to walking or whatever, or it could, it doesn't necessarily have to be an electrolyte balance. There's also other sort of symptoms and stuff to look out for if your electrolytes are out of whatever, I'm going to say that word, out of But so when I take this, so I take this only on days where I'm either going to the gym now or if I'm going to walk. When I mean walk, I mean walk more than 2 hours. I will take two of these. So most of the time, because I go to the gym, I walk there, and it is around 2 hours. So we'll just take it in the morning. As I said, if you want to, you can take it. You can take it obviously later on after. It does say you can take it after you work or anything like that. It just depends on what works best for you. For me, I find it's probably just better to take them before. Um, but yeah, that is pretty much it for this review. As I said, it's more of sort of a replacement of a sports drink. It's not a replacement of, you still need to stay hydrated. That's what I'm trying to say. You still need to stay hydrated, but not too hydrated. Remember, because having too much water in your system can also affect your electrolytes. So that is it for this. That's why people can die from water overdose. Like, people have died from drinking too much water. So so it is a thing that can happen. If you weren't sure. But yeah, that's it for this review. So bye guys.